You're about to start the video and want to remind people to like, share and subscribe. Ryu-min finally allowed himself to drift towards sleep, but his respite was short-lived. A sudden call from Jeffrey jolted him awake. "What's going on?" Ryu-min's voice was edged with a hint of sleep-deprived annoyance. "Hello, Ryu-min-nim. I have something to report," Jeffrey replied, his tone respectful, almost deferential. He had been ordered by Yamti to serve Ryu-min like a master, reporting any incident immediately. "Go ahead," Ryu-min prompted, already anticipating the disruption. "Christine will be visiting Korea soon to meet you." "Me? Why?" The question hung in the air, a mixture of surprise and suspicion. "She wants to know the location of Black Saith through prophecy. She wishes to meet with you and thank you personally, along with her father. She also seeks clues about the necromancer." Ryu-min recalled Christine's persistent pursuit in the other world, her peculiar fondness for him. Does she really just want to express gratitude? Doesn't she have any other motives? He couldn't quite grasp why both Seo Aaron and Christine were so desperate to meet Black Scythe in reality. What could possibly change? "All right. End the call. There's no benefit in being caught talking to me." "Understood. Goodbye." Jeffrey's voice faded as the call disconnected. Ryu-min closed his eyes again, a sigh escaping his lips. To be honest, it was an easy problem to solve. Meet Black Scythe in reality? That will never happen. Not now, not ever. He knew that to secure an ally, it was always more effective to leave them with a sense of debt, rather than allowing them to repay it. Guilt, he mused, was a powerful motivator, ensuring their unwavering willingness to help. I'll deny knowing anything about the Grim Reaper. The same goes for the Necromancer. He needed Christine for the 12th round, and he couldn't afford to give her any information that might complicate his future plans. Besides, the International Organization Messiah was on the verge of being established, and he fully expected the Necromancer to become a key member. To forge a connection with Messiah, the Necromancer needed to remain alive and active. Denying knowledge of Black Scythe and the Necromancer would neatly solve his immediate problem. What could she do if he simply claimed he hadn't foreseen it? After all, he was the prophet, the one holding the leash. Instead, I'll give her information about the 12th round. That, he believed, would be enough to satisfy Christine. Just as he settled into his strategic contemplations, his phone vibrated once more. It was a call from Ma Kyung-rok. "Yes, President." "Ah, I see. All right, let's meet then." It was, as he expected, a request to meet Christine together. Ryu-min hung up, his expression far from pleased. "Looks like I won't be getting any sleep." Sleep had completely eluded him. Meanwhile, a world away, John Delgado, the Necromancer, lay sprawled in his bed 12 hours after his return from the other world. He hadn't moved. In fact, he couldn't. The vivid, visceral memories of his limbs being mercilessly severed in the other world still clung to him like a phantom pain. Are my limbs still attached? Lying there, he wiggled his fingers and toes, a desperate, almost childlike check. They moved, perfectly fine, yet he couldn't summon the courage to rise. The sheer awkwardness of his intact limbs felt unreal, a cruel joke after such a profound trauma. But he couldn't remain a prisoner in his own bed forever. With a groan, he forced himself upright. Grr. There was no actual pain, but a phantom ache lingered, making each movement feel like a struggle. He walked slowly, a hesitant, rehabilitating gait through his living room. As he moved, his mind inevitably drifted to the one who had put him in this agonizing state, Black Scythe. An overwhelming primal urge to kill that bastard surged through him. But John Delgado was a rational man. He knew with a bitter certainty that he couldn't kill Black Scythe with his own strength. Revenge, in this situation, was simply out of reach. Revenge? I should be satisfied with what I've achieved. He hadn't killed the Saintess, but he had achieved his primary goal by annihilating her followers. With the rival faction destroyed, he now only needed to expand the Church of Despair. If I grow stronger, I might get the chance to tear that bastard's face apart. The thought flickered, and John let out a self-deprecating laugh. He had just declared revenge to be beyond his grasp, yet here he was, fantasizing about it. Sigh, I need to let it go, there's no chance. Just then, a sharp ding-dong pierced the silence, making him jump. A delivery, he thought, but when he opened the door, he was met not by a delivery person, but by a man in a crisp suit and dark sunglasses. "Who are you?" John demanded, his hand instinctively reaching for his staff. "Are you John Delgado, the Necromancer?" John swiftly equipped his gear, his staff now menacingly pointed. "Who are you? How did you find my place?" The man, however, calmly raised his hands in a gesture of peace. "Whoa, I'm not here to fight." "Then why are you here?" I'm just here to give you a business card. And indeed, the man produced a small card from his pocket. John snatched it, reading the group's name and a peculiar nickname. Messiah affiliation? Spaniard? We're recruiting individuals suitable for the 12 apostles of our newly established international organization, Messiah. The 12 apostles? John's interest was piqued. It's an executive position made up of the top-ranked individuals from each country. We came to recruit you, the top in the US. So you're saying you'll give me an executive position in Messiah if I join? Exactly. Are you interested? John Delgado pondered for a brief moment before speaking. Just one question. Go ahead. Is Black Saith also joining the 12 apostles? The Spaniard shook his head sadly. No. Why not? Black Saith of Korea would be a top priority for recruitment. Well, the Spaniard paused, then spoke in a low voice. Messiah was founded to fight against Black Saith. Fight against Black Saith? John's shock was palpable. Seeing his reaction, the Spaniard elaborated. As you know, Black Saith is an unrivaled existence at level 90. We, barely reaching level 50, have no choice but to be dragged around by him. So you're creating a means to counter him? John's eyes widened with understanding. Yes, just as employees form a union to counter a company's unjust practices, we need to unite. We can't let someone as unpredictable as Black Saith continue to grow unchecked. As John slowly nodded in agreement, the Spaniard sensed his imminent victory. He was almost convinced. So, will you join Messiah? Join? For John Delgado, who had been silently seething with frustration just moments before, it was an astonishingly easy decision. Of course I will, damn it.